ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। संपाद्य ज्ञानं च विधाय भक्तिं विलोकितो येन समाधिराजः वैराग्यवन्तं सुविचारयुक्तं नमामि जोगं शिरसा गुरुन्तं समस्त जन कल्याणी निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। नमो ज्ञानेश्वरा नमो ज्ञानेश्वरा निवृत्ति उदारा सोपान देवा मुक्ताबाई नमो त्रिभुवन पावनी आद्यत्रय जननी देवांचिये। We are pondering upon the text Jnaneshwari. We have seen few verses of Jnaneshwari. First verse itself says that you are that Brahma Tattvamasi. Then the Karana Brahma, which is Lord Ganesha here, and Jnaneshwar Maharaj praying to Lord Ganesha, give us like illumine our intellect, Sakalartha Mati Prakashu. Then Jnaneshwar Maharaj says this whole Murti of Ganesha is made up of Vedas. The limbs of that Ganeshas is are Smruti, Smruti Techi Avayava. Like that, he explained what is the Vastram Lord Ganesha is wearing, what is the vest cloth, everything Ganesha, whatever aspects are there, Jnaneshwar Maharaj is explaining. We have seen all the aspects. Now, without recapping and going back, I will move further because the text is so big and we have to complete that text within due course of time. Yes. Now, the next verse, very beautiful, very important. In this text, Jnaneshwar Maharaj has used Lord Ganesha of 6 hands. There is a purpose behind this. So I have written there are 4 yugas. In each yuga, the hands of the Ganesha or the form of Lord Ganesha is different. As far as Satyuga is concerned, the Ganesha was 10-handed. 10 hand it had. And the name of that Ganesha is Gajanana. Gajanana. And in the Treta Yuga, the Lord Ganesha had 6 hands and name was Mayureshwara. So this 6-hand Ganesha, Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj has used because there is purpose behind it. Dwapar Yuga had 4 hands. The name of that Ganesha was Vinayaka. And Kali Yuga, the avatar hasn't taken place yet, but the name of that Ganesha is Dhumraketu and he will have 2 hands. So Lord Ganesha's avatar in Kali Yuga yet to come. The name of that Ganesha will be Dhumraketu and 2 hands it will have. But here 6-hand Ganesha, Sant Jnaneshwar Maharaj is explaining. Okay, let us read the verse number 10. देखा षड्दर्शने मणिपती तेची भुजांची आकृती म्हणोनी विसंवादे धरिती आयुधे हाती. I will read again. देखा षड्दर्शने मणिपती तेची भुजांची आकृती म्हणोनी विसंवादे धरिती ayudhe hati. So this Lord Ganesha, particular Lord Ganesha, has 6 darshana. These 6 hands of Lord Ganesha implies 6 darshanas. So total there are 12 darshanas in Indian philosophy. 6 are Nastik, 6 are Astik. Astik Nastik means Nastik means Nastiko Veda Nindakaha, those who don't believe in Vedas. Very important topic, I will highlight this. Those who don't believe in Vedas, they are called Nastik. See, Nastik means not that the one who doesn't believe in God. Pay attention. Nastik is that one who doesn't believe in Vedas. There are some people who will accept God, but they will not accept Vedas. So, six are Astik Darshana who believes in Vedas. They might not believe in God. Ah, yes, they might not believe in God, but if they believe in Vedas, they are Astik. So, six Astik Darshanas are there. Six Nastik Darshanas are there. Total 12. But here, six Astik Darshanas only Naneshwar Maharaj explaining. So, Dekha means please see here. Please pay attention. Six, Shad, six, Darshana. Darshana has three meaning. One, Darshana means Drishti. When we go to temple, we see God, that is called Darshana. Another Darshana meaning is Jnana. Darshana means vision. Second meaning is vision, Darshana. And third meaning is Alochana. According to Amar Kosha, third meaning is Alochana means Purva Paravichara. What is said here, what is said before Purva Paravichara is called Alochana. This is the third meaning of Darshana Shabda. So here Darshana means vision. Darshana means Shastra. Darshana means Shastra. So there are six Shastras here. What is the definition of Shastra? Adnyata Jnapakatvam Shastrasya Shastratvam. Adnyata Jnapakatvam means that is not known to us. The Shastra will make sure we know that. So what is unknown will be known through the means that is called Shastra. Adnyata Jnapakatvam Shastrasya Shastratvam. So six darshanas are there. Techi means those six darshanas are Bhujanchi Akruti. These are the six hands of a Lord Ganesha. Okay, this much only? No. So let us first see six darshanas and then we'll see the next verse. So six darshanas are Vedanta, or also called as Uttar Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa second, Nyaya Shastra, Vaisheshika Shastra, Sankhya Shastra, and Yoga Shastra. I repeat, Vedanta or Uttar Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa, Nyaya Shastra, Vaisheshika Shastra, Sankhya Shastra, Yoga Shastra. These are the six Shastras, are the hands of six hands of Lord Ganesha. Okay. So who are the inventor, you say, who are the establisher or who are the founder of these Shastras? So here are the names of them. So Vedanta Shastra, Vyasa Maharshi. Vyasa Maharshi is the founder. We say founder, but it's like ancient Sampradaya. Vedanta Vyasa Maharshi, Vedanta. Jaimini Rushi, Jaimini Maharshi, Purva Mimamsa. Gautam Rushi, Nyaya. Vaisheshik, Kanada. And Sankhya, Kapila Muni. Yoga, Patanjal Muni. So these are the six Shastras and their founders. Vedanta, Vyasa Maharshi. Purva Mimamsa, Jaimini Rushi. Nyaya, Gautam Rushi. Vaisheshik, Kanada Rushi. Sankhya, Kapila Rushi. And Yoga, Patanjal Rushi. So these are the six darshanas. Each darshana has different perspective, different opinion. Yes, everybody don't agree on the same topic. Moksha is different. The sadhana is different. Punarjanma concept is different. The Jagat Utpatti, the concept is different. Ishvara concept is different. Everything different. There are text, their acharyas, their matam. But all has Veda as its foundation. Veda as its supports. That is why these all are Astika Darshanas. So six Darshanas I told you. These are the six hands and their Pravartaka Acharya. That also I told you. Now the next is Manoni Visamvade Dhariti Ayude Hati. So six hand and six hands are holding 6 ayudha. Ayudha means weapons, or 6 different things. 6 hand, 6 different things are holding. So here ayudha means siddhanta, their concepts, siddhanta. And all siddhantas are different from each other. That is why Visamvada. Samvada means you agree on the same point. Visamvada means each one has different opinion. So Manoni Visamvade Dhariti Ayudhe Hati. So these 6 darshanas, they have different opinions, and the siddhantas are indicated as weapons in their hand. Okay. So these 6 weapons also Dhaneshwar Maharaj is going to talk. Now Vedanta. Vedanta is the highest or the end result of all the Vedas. Vedanta is the perfect Shastras. All Shastras are helpful. Even Dr. Narayan Maharaj Yadav, he says, our Nastik Darshanas are also helpful for spiritual journey. So Vedanta means Veda means our scriptures, Anta means Nirnaya. Shankaracharya ji gives the Anta, the meaning of Anta Shabda in Bhagavad Gita commentary, 2nd chapter, 16th number shloka. So Anta means Nirnaya. Vedanta means not that end part of Veda. See, Veda, Anta. We feel Anta means end. No. Vedanta is not ending part of Vedas. Vedanta means Nirnaya, the final decision of Vedas. Final purport of Vedas means Vedanta. Purva Mimamsa means Karma Shastra Vichara. How many types of karma, and moksha through karma only. 6 types of karmas: Nitya, Naimitya, Kamya, Nishiddha, all different kinds of karmas. Nyaya Shastra means Tarka, logic. So much logic is given. Like that, each Shastra has something or the other to offer. Vaisheshik Shastra, different Shastra. Sankhya is very close to Vedanta. Purusha Prakriti Vivek, Sankhya Shastra. Yoga Shastra gives more clarity on Atma Swarupa, and different sadhanas, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dhyana, Dharana, and Samadhi. This is how the Yoga Shastra is unfolded. Sankhya Shastra. Each Shastra has their thesis. Big. So there is one text, Sarva Darshana Sangraha. In that, all the Darshana Vichara they have done. It's difficult to do Darshana Vichara here when we are learning Dhaneshwari text. So we are moving ahead. So these are the 6 darshanas. Now Dhaneshwar Maharaj is explaining each darshana and the ayudha. Ayudha means the siddhanta, the weapon holding in their hand. So first I will read. Tari tarko tochi farashu niti bhedu ankushu Vedantato maharasu modaku mirave. So tarka tari tarku tochi farashu niti bheda ankushu Vedantato maharasu modaku mirave. So 3 darshanas are explained here in one verse. Tarku means Nyaya Shastra. Nyaya Shastra. This is one hand. And in one hand, what is he holding? Tarku Tochi Farashu. Farashu means the axe he is holding in that hand. So one hand, one ayudha over. Tarka Nyaya Shastra. I will explain a little bit about it. Niti Bhedu Ankushu. Here Niti means Dharma. Dharma, Bheda means the distinction between dharma. Each object and its difference between each other is explained by Vaisheshik Shastra. Niti means dharma. Dharma means what is the dharma of this object. Like that, so many objects and their dharma distinguishedly mentioned by the Rishi Kanada. He ate small grains and he discovered that Shastra. That is why his name is Kanada. Bheda means differences. This Padartha and this Padartha, what is the difference between them? And the second Vaisheshik Shastra is holding Ankushu. Ankushu means the god in their hand, god. So it is used to control the elephant. So that is the second weapon using the second Shastra. So first is Nyaya Shastra. Weapon is axe. Second is Vaisheshik Shastra. Weapon is that goat. Third is Vedantato Maharasu Modako Mirave. And third is not weapon, it is Modaka. Modaka, sweet, very sweet, which Lord Ganesha likes. Vedantato Maharasu Modaku Mirave. Vedanta is the third hand, and in that third hand there is no weapon. It is very, very sweet. Modaku. Modaka. And Mirve means it is beautiful. It is shining in his hand. Now you see here, Veda means our scripture. Anta means decision. The final decision of Vedas is Maharasu. Maha means big, great. And Rasa here means Paramatma. Raso Vaisaha. This is how the Shruti is. Raso Vaisaha. So that Rasa is Paramatma. Paramatma, Rasa, Ananda Swarupa. The biggest happiness, which is in the form of sweetness, that is Modak also. So Vedantato Maharasu. The third hand is Vedanta. And very, very sweet. That Paramatma you will come to know through this Vedanta. And in this hand, Modaka is that in the form of Vedanta. So sweetness, Vedanta means sweet. Vedanta is not dry, Vedanta is sweet. Now let us come to Nyaya Shastra. What is this Tarka? Tarka are two types. Nyaya means, Tarka Shastra means Anumana. They will give different parameters and they will prove the things Anumana through Anumana. So there is Anvaya Anumana and Vyatireka Anumana. One example simple I will give. I will not make it more complicated. Tarka Anumana. So Anvaya Anumana and Vyatireka Anumana. So simple way you understand. Panchadashi, 4th chapter, this is explained. Jiva Nirmita Srushti and Ishwara Nirmita Srushti. So the creation which God created, the creation which I have created. So Jiva Nirmita, which I have created. Ishwara Nirmita, which God has created. So the point here is, God creation, Ishwara Srushti never gives me sorrow. Listen, Ishwara Srushti never gives me sorrow. Jiva Srushti only gives me sorrow. This is the concept. Now, how Anvaya, Tarka, Anvaya Anumana and Vyatireka Anumana Nyaya Shastra gives? Listen. So, Jiva Srushti only gives sorrow. So, it is said that when we are in deep sleep, we see Swapna. Who created this Swapna? I myself created. So, Swapna is Jiva Srushti, and that Swapna gives me sorrow and joy, sorrow and happiness. So, Jiva Nirmata Srushti only gives me sorrow and happiness. This is Anvaya Anumana. Means, if Srushti is there, Jiva Srushti, then I am unhappy or happy. Jiva Srushti gives me happiness. This is Anvaya Anumana. Now, Vyatireka. Vyatireka means when I am in Samadhi Avastha, there is no Jiva Srushti, but Isha Srushti is there. So in my Samadhi Avastha, I am not unhappy. I am happy. Means no Jiva Srushti, no sorrow. This is Vyatireka Anumana. Means in my Samadhi Avastha, there is Isha Srushti, but I am still happy. So Isha Srushti doesn't give me sorrow. My own creation gives me sorrow. Ishvara Srushti doesn't give me. So both way it is explained. Yad bhave, tad bhava. Yad bhave, yad bhave, tad bhava. If it is there, then this will happen. If Jiva Srushti, then sorrow. If no Jiva Srushti, no sorrow. This is how it is explained. So this is Tarka. This is how the Tarka unfoldment. Tarka is very, very impressive, very, very rational Shastra. At least we should learn a little bit. Now, next, this is the only, in this, Dhaneshwar Maharaj is explaining only one Shastra. So previous verse, three Shastras, Nyaya, Vaisheshik and Vedanta. Now he is explaining Purva Mimamsa Shastra. You have to pay more attention here. There can be a confusion with one words, but I will try to clarify it. Eke hati dantu जो स्वभाविता खंडितु तो बौद्ध मत संकेतु वार्तिकांचा. I will read again. एके हाती दंतु जो स्वभाविता खंडितु तो बौद्ध मत संकेतु वार्तिकांचा. So this darshan is not Bauddha darshana, because in the beginning only I told you these are 6 astic darshanas. So there can be confusion because of Bauddha mata. But here Bauddha mata doesn't mean Buddha, like philosophy of Lord Buddha, because these all are astika darshanas and Bauddha is nastika darshana. So what does Bauddha mata means? Bauddha means buddhi. Buddhehe matam Bauddha matam. Buddhihi matam. That matam which is created through lot of intelligence is called Bauddha matam, which is Purva Mimamsa. If you see the theology of Purva Mimamsa, you will say, I don't need Vedanta. Very precisely, meticulously, karma's calculation they have done, we feel, oh, ho, moksha is through karma only. But Shankaracharya ji says that chittasya shuddhaye karma natu vastupalabdhaye. Chitta shuddhi, karma has reached till chitta shuddhi, not to gain the Paramatma. Let us see here now. Eke hati dantu. So in one hand, he has dantu means a broken teeth. Now you can take it in different way. Like it is said that Parshurama and Lord Ganesha fought with each other, and Parshurama broke the one teeth of Lord Ganesha, and that teeth he is carrying. One way of understanding. Or it is said that the Brahma Vaivarta Purana, it is said that Gajasura and Ganapati, they fought, they had fight between them, and Lord Ganesha broke the teeth of Gajasura and he is holding in his hand. So you can say that his own teeth, which Parshurama broke, or the better is the Gajasura's teeth, he broke it and he is holding in his hand. So that teeth is also another weapon, you can say, or another thing. So fourth hand is this, which is Purva Mimamsa. So in that hand there is Dantu, Daat, okay, the teeth. Jo Swabhavita Khanditu. Jo Swabhavita Khanditu means it is naturally, anyone can defeat the concept. See, I already told, Ayudha means the Siddhanta. Anyone can defeat the Siddhanta of Purva Mimamsa. Karma will, I don't have time to explain how karma won't give moksha. One reason I will tell, karma is anitya. If karma is anitya and you are saying if the result of karma is moksha, then that moksha also will be anitya. Very simple. That is called, naturally it is like refuted. Karma is anitya. So result gained out of that karma will be anitya. So if you say karma gives moksha, that moksha will be impermanent, and who want impermanent moksha? Or it is said that according to Purva Mimamsa, Jiva is Karta Bhokta. So we say Jiva is not Karta Bhokta. You haven't read the other part of Vedanta. Jiva is Parabrahma Swarupa. Jivo Brahmaiva na aparaha. Jiva is Brahma Swarupa. It is Swabhavata. Naturally, it is refuted the argument of Purva Mimamsa. So एके हाती दंतु जो स्वभावता खंडितु, easy. तो बौद्ध मत संकेतु वार्तिकांचा. So here Bauddha Mata means Purva Mimamsa. See, Jaimini Rishi wrote this sutra. Then Shabara Swami wrote Vartika on that. See, there are the teacher disciple. So Jaimini Rishi wrote the sutras, and what was the Rishi's name? Kumaril Bhatta wrote Bhashya on that, and Shabara Swami wrote Vartika. So Vartika, it is clear now. It is Purva Mimamsa Darshan only. Jaimini Rishi, Kumaril Bhatta, and Vartikakar means Shabara Swami, who is also Purva Mimamsa Kar. So this is very simple now. We can say Bauddha Mata here means Buddha also. We can say that. But I told you, since it is Astika Darshana, we cannot take. Bauddha Mata also Swabhavita Khanditu. Bauddha Mata says Shunya is there. Sarvam Shunyam Shunyam. Madhyamik Mata says that Shunya is the ultimate thing which remains. So we say that Shunya means what? Abhav. And you are saying Shunya is there. So Abhavasya Bhava Asti iti Bhavan Vadati. Means you are saying non-existence is existing. So it is naturally untenable. Shunyam asti. So non-existence is. This is how it is khandita. Or you are saying Shunya is there, only Shunya is there, only Shunya is there. We say the knower of that Shunya. Shunya is there. Who knows this? Some entity. So that entity also it is there. I repeat. Shunya is there. This is how the Buddha Mata is. And they say Shunya is there. So who knows where is Shunya or Shunya is or not? So I know. So I am also there. So that I is Paramatma, not Shunya. This is how Bauddha Mata also is refuted here. Ekehati dantu. So this danta is another weapon you can say. And it is the fourth hand of Lord Ganesha. So broken teeth over. Now a little bit more attention we have to pay. Maga sahaje satkara vadu. Satkara vada means satkarya vada. Now Bhagwan explaining about Sankhya Shastra. Beautiful, very thorough thinking they have done. There is Asatkaryavada and Satkaryavada. I will explain very briefly. Satkaryavada, Asatkaryavada. Satkaryavada means what? Or Asatkarya means what? Let us see that. Satkaryavada means the effect is there in that cause. I repeat. Effect is there in that cause. Means what? The pot is there in that mud. Otherwise, pot would not have come if it was not there in the mud. So this Satkarya means Karane Karyam Vartate. Karane Karyat Prak Karyam Vartate. Like the effect exists in cause, this is called Satkarya. Then Nyaya Shastra says no, it is Asat Karyavad. The effect is not there in that mud. Otherwise, you take mud and bring the water. Will you be able to bring the water? No. So they say mud is not in the pot. This is called Asatkaryavada. But here, these are all technical discussion which Jnaneshwar Maharaj just like he's mentioning the name and going ahead. We can understand here how much knowledge is required to tell the first 10 or 13 or 15 verses. Very difficult. Mag sahaje satkara vadu. Satkaryavad means the effect exists in the cause. And that is the Sankhya Darshana, very, very close to Vedanta, very, very helpful for Vedanta. And that is Padma Karu Varadu. So that hand which has lotus in his hand, which is giving blessing, Varadu, lotus hand. And Satkaryavada means Sankhya Shastra, the fifth hand is also over, which is holding the lotus. Now, धर्म प्रतिष्ठा तो सिद्धु अभय हस्तु. Here dharma means not religion. Here dharma means atma. Atma pratishtha means establishing in atma. Tada drashtuhu avasthanam. Atmani avasthanam. So here this means Sankhya Shastra. So this hand, Lord Ganesha has this hand, Abhaya Hastu is Sankhya Shastra, which is giving Abhaya, fearlessness to us. So if you have Yama, Niyama, Asana, you will become fearless. If your all thoughts they are merging into Atma Swarupa, you will become fearless. Dharma Pratishthato Siddho Abhaya Hastu. Here Dharma means not religion. Here Dharma means Atma. So in that Atma, there is Avasthanam, Pratishtha. Atmani sthiyate. In Atma, you are one with that Atma. So now you can see here this Ganpati exactly I didn't find of 8 hand, 6 hand, but I have seen here 8 hands. So here I will try to show you. So this hand is one, the broken teeth means Purva Mimamsa. Okay. This is Tarka Tochi Farashu, Nyaya Shastra, which has Farashu means you broke it, you hit it, and it will break into 2 parts. Like Tarka Shastra is yes or no, that's all. And you can see here this hand, yellow line I'm drawing, I will draw a red one. Okay, this hand which is carrying Ankusha means Vaisheshik Shastra Ankusha. This hand Kamala, Varada Hastu. This is Sankhya Shastra. This is Vedanta. And this Varada Hastu is Yoga Shastra. So all the six Shastras and their weapons are completed here. All the 6 Shastras are very, very important, helpful to reach Atma Swarupa. Vedanta is the ultimate thing which we can imbibe in our life. Quickly, small bhajan I will sing and we will end up here. Omkar Pradhan Roop Ganeshache. Omkar Pradhan Roop Ganeshache. हे तिन्ही देवांचे जन्मस्थान. ओंकार प्रधान रूप गणेशाचे. अकार तो ब्रह्मा उकार तो विष्णु. अकार तो ब्रह्मा उकार तो विष्णु. मकार महेश जानियेला. मकार महेश जानियेला. ओंकार प्रधान रूप गणेशाचे. ऐसे तिन्ही देव जेथोनी उत्पन्न. ऐसे तिन्ही देव जेथोनी उत्पन्न. तो हा गजानन माय बाप. तो हा गजानन माय बाप. ओंकार प्रधान रूप गणेशाचे. तुका म्हणे ऐसी आहे वेदवाणी. तुका म्हणे ऐसी आहे वेदवाणी. पहावी पुराणे व्यासाची या, पहावे पुराणे व्यासाची या. ओंकार प्रधान रूप गणेशाचे, ओंकार प्रधान रूप गणेशाचे. ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम, 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 ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम. पुंडलिक वरदा हरि विठ्ठल श्री ज्ञानदेव तुकाराम पंढरीनाथ भगवान की जय. माऊली ज्ञानेश्वर महाराज की जय. जगद्गुरु तुकाराम महाराज की जय. सद्गुरु जोग महाराज की जय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. हरिः ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम. रामकृष्ण.